I guess no one can find me. It's pretty far away from the palace. Unless she comes, I don't think she will notice. My dear knight, she's one of the reasons why I don't want to marry that hag. But what can I do? If only there's some magic spell that could somehow wipe that engagement out of this world. Wait, who's there? Good gracious, is that a bear? Oh no, it saw me. Anyone? Help me. I'm in danger. Ah, please, don't eat me. I'm not good to eat. Plus, my bodyguard will be very furious if she finds out you ate me. Why am I attacked by a bear again? I don't want to die here. Please. I hope she's here to protect me. Is that? It's you! Thank goodness you came. You saved my life again. Why am I attacked by a bear again? Well, I'm just as clueless as you are, my dear knight. A bear attractor, you say? How dare you say that to me? Every time a bear attacked me, you were around. If not, you might be the attractor yourself. Still, I appreciate your help very much. I owe you my life. So, what brings you here, my dear knight? I speculate that Mother told you to find me to prepare the wedding tomorrow. No? Just as I thought. No one in the kingdom knows me enough to find my whereabouts. What a great mother, isn't she? Sounded like someone who would never treat her kids as some mere token for sale. My dear knight, I know that the Queen's orders are absolute, and it is your mission to bring me back to the palace immediately. But may I ask to stay for a little longer? Come, sit with me. We haven't talked for a while. Yes? Great. Let's set some campfires. We've been busy for quite a while, but that means we have a lot to catch up on. First of all, congratulations on winning the swordsman tournament. That makes you the best swordswoman in the kingdom. It's the highest achievement a swordswoman can earn. Haha, there's no need to be this humble. Such an achievement requires hardship and fierce training. You've earned that title yourself, and I am very proud of you. Not as a prince, but your friend. Being chased by a bear in this forest sure brings us back some memories, no? Those follies of youth were truly amazing. Back when things are simpler and carefree. Not everyone knew each other in that way. You know? It was a lifetime experience that I cherish in my memory forever. Tell me, my dear knight, can you recall what happened that night? Haha, yes. We met at this forest a long time ago. When I sneaked out the palace to play, I saw you swinging some stick, pretending it was a sword. Suddenly, some bear appeared and attacked us. I wondered if that was a relative of the bear we've just met. You decided to beat it with a stick. I know women are typically stronger than men, but you really are robust. That bear was down in no time. You know that there's a fine line between bravery and stupidity? I don't know how confident you are back then, but I guess you really are built with sheer force. Saving a gentleman in jeopardy is your duty, no matter how strong or weak you are. I guess those chivalry codes are really born with you, Miss Greatest Knight in the making. Speaking of that, after you rescue ourselves from that incident, you told me that you want to become the best knight there is. When I heard that for the first time, I thought you were only messing around. But then, when I saw you standing right next to your mother, I knew that that oath is not a joke. Your mother, she was a great warrior, the best knight this kingdom has ever seen. No wonder she has such wonderful kids. I also really looked up to her, but I think one day you will surpass her glory, creating another success to your family name. Look at you. You are the greatest swordswoman of our kingdom. The world, even. Yes, swordswomanship isn't all what a knight needs, but you are determined to follow your mother's steps, unlike someone over here who escaped from his duties. I have a question. What if you find out that being a knight isn't what you really wanted to, but something your family forced you to do? You never thought about it? Well, yes, you are very determined from your career, but don't you ever have second thoughts? Don't you ever feel like the decisions they choose and make don't benefit you at all, but rather the adults around you? Sorry, I lost my manners. It isn't what a prince is supposed to do. Please, forgive my misbehaving. I don't have to act like a prince in front of you? Well, I know you don't really see me as a prince, which is quite a relief actually. But I'm too used to acting like one, and my mannerisms gradually changed to what all the adults taught me. When I was younger, mother strictly asked me to behave like a prince. I had to learn loyal etiquettes and social graces. I had to learn music and dancing properly. I even had to learn needlework, history, politics. The list goes on and on. Sometimes I felt like I was not myself, just some royal figure for exhibitions. Being a prince was never my thing. That's why I ran away from the palace and met you in the first place. Not only as a prince, but as a man too. The way some princess looked at you, they're so disgusting. Thinking I'm just a toy for their pleasure. People call me pretty, but that only makes women drool over my body and ignore my inner self. Only you can see me as who I truly am. That princess I'm about to marry, we've talked for a while. She gave away her idiocy during our conversation. Aside from ruling a bigger kingdom, she has no other merits. Not to mention, that she sees herself as the most powerful being in the world, only from the fact that her kingdom is slightly bigger. Mother, why did you sell me as some tool? When I listened to every order you place, when I worked so hard just to be the perfect son you wanted, did you really love me? Why would you ever do that? Why is this world so unjust? Why? My dear knight, could could you hold me just a little longer? I hope it's not too much to ask. Ah, that was wonderful. I haven't felt like this for a very long time. Thank you, my dear knight. No, my best friend. Could we do that again? This time on the mouth? I hope it's also fine with you. Ah, that was my first kiss. And you just stole that from her? I want to tell you something. Something I have kept hiding from everyone, even you. I love you. It's true love at first sight. From the day in the forest, I know it's going to be you. You're the only one who can see my true self, who doesn't see me as some exhibition. You didn't treat me indifferently just because I'm a prince or a boy. You respect me as a friend. Do you love me as well? You do? That's so wonderful to hear. But it is all in vain. We are just some poor souls who couldn't control their fate. Tomorrow is my marriage, and there is no way the contract can be destroyed. After tomorrow, I'm going to be someone else's to play and use. Excuse me? You suggest we run away? I'm sorry, but that idea might be a little stupid. Not to brag, but we are very famous in this kingdom. Trying to flee might end us up in the execution chamber. Not to mention, that friend of ours from the chivalry order would kill you before that. Then, why did I run away in the first place? Well, to be honest, I didn't have my mind very clear at that moment. And you say we fake our deaths? But how? They will keep searching until they find our bodies. You're right. Nobody in the palace knows this place. I have never told Mother. Neither did you, I suppose. Hey, did you remember the bear that you killed? Well, it's right next to us. How about we pretend that we are both eaten by the bear? Take off your armor and I'll take off my coat. We'll dispose them with the campfire. Are you willing to sacrifice your future as the greatest knight in the world just for us to be together? I know the whole chivalry thing means a lot to you. For me, I'm willing to sacrifice my title and my wealthy and royal life. You do? I'm so happy right now. Let's do it. From now on, you are no longer a knight. and I'm no longer a prince. We are held captive, prisoners of fate to a future that has been sealed in advance. This is truly an unjust game. If we risk our life, perhaps there is a chance we can break our chains and reach out to a brighter future. Hours ago, my heart was broken by the rulers upon us, but through you and through our love, I've finally found happiness back in my life again. The path to the future may seem tough, but I believe we can conquer everything. I love you, darling, and may the goddess bless our souls. If you made it this far, I'm surprised because this is my first Prince audio, and you were the knight that saved me.